Good morning, everyone. It is 8:27 in the morning of October the 8th, 2021, and this is my trading strategy session. So the first thing I have up on the screen this morning is risk range on the Russell 2000. And I think today is going to be probably a pretty quiet day on the the Russell, the NASDAQ, and the S&P. And it's because everything's in the middle of its risk range, essentially. And so, being able to, buy the lows or sell the highs when everything's kind of in the middle, is it's kind of a crapshoot. And so, traders in trading and investing in general, you want the odds in your favor. You want the advantage, so that you're buying low and selling high. I mean, that's the name of the game, And it's tough for people to buy low. A lot of people will chase something higher, and for trading purposes, that's actually it's okay to chase something higher. Actually, if it's just going to be a scalp trade, but if you're looking to invest in long term, you don't want to get in on the highs. You want to get on the lows. So today, there's a possibility. I'd say it's pretty much. I mean, according to the numbers here, it's almost 50-50 actually on the Russell 2000. According to this risk range right here, there's more. There looks like to me there's like 3-to-1 downside to upside. So just according to the risk range. Now I could be wrong. It could continue going higher. It could break above the risk range and so on. But I don't know. It's, it just seems awfully quiet. And then here's the risk range on the SPX. I mean, pretty close to the middle there. And then actually, I didn't update the risk range on the NVAX. Let me get to that real quick. Let's see, 1.5, yeah. So the top end is coming down a little bit. 1.5171. And the bottom is going to be 1.14105. All right. So volatility is starting to constrict a bit, and so the risk ranges are starting to constrict. So then, next up is the VIX. This morning, I have the VIX here in this gap. I imagine that if the VIX gets down to this 18.21 level, that there will be a bounce on the VIX. I'm going to put an alarm there. There's probably an opportunity to make a quick scalp right there. Of course, a rising VIX is a falling index. So I'm willing to quickly scalp a short trade on, say, the S&P or something. I mean, it depends though. I mean, we're really gonna have to see. I mean, if it bounces right here, if it really does a good bounce right there off of that level and starts running up higher, then yeah. But if it bounces and hangs out low, then it could be setting up for a move below this dotted line, which means that's not a very good setup for a short. You'll want to be long a break of this line and then a hold below that line. The dollar is showing some weakness. Nice, very nice. Actually, I have silver up. Silver just caught my eye here, and silver just had a big bump up, and I was like, I wonder what that was about. But now that I look at the dollar chart, it makes sense here in this 1 minute chart. It just took a pretty significant plunge from 94.13 to 94.04. I don't know if it'll continue that way today or not. Just happened that way. The risk range on the dollar, the high side is 94.51 and the low side is 92.68. The dollar is neutral. We're heading into an good economic period. We're heading into an economic period that's conducive to generally speaking, higher equity prices. On the risk on trade, energy, financials, consumer cyclicals, so on and so on, the places where you don't want to be or you want to be underweight is in utilities, in REITs. With rising interest rates, the REITs are going to get damaged. I've got a REIT portfolio though, that I'm really happy with it, and so I've done some shifting lately in my portfolio, to move money from places where money's not going to grow as quickly, to the places where money is going to grow quickly. And I went underweight utilities, and the amount of money I transferred out of my I didn't take any money out of my REITs. I just can't bring myself to do it. I've got just a long track record of success in the REITs. So, all right, let's go to large caps stuff and put it back on the dollar. All right. So, a weak dollar, generally speaking, is good for the market. I actually took a couple of trades this morning on CCXI, and I used my level 2 in order to do that, because if you look here, I don't know what's going on with TradingView, but as of right now, CCXI is trading at $35.15 is on the bid, $35.20 is on the ask. And look here, I don't know what's going on with CCXI, but I don't have any pre-market information on CCXI. It's popping up on my scanner, and it sucks. So I wound up using my level 2, and it's actually kind of a nice exercise to do every once in a while. If you're not used to trading on your level 2, on just your level 2, it's actually, I traded on my level 2 this morning. So this is from, let's see, what time? I wonder if there's from 8:01 this morning. This is where I got into the office a little bit before 8 o'clock. I think it was like maybe, I don't remember, maybe 7:30, 7:45, something like that. And CCXI was popping up. Now, and so I was watching them, and if you know your Fibonacci numbers, you see here's the percentage right here. So there's the, I don't like to use the 23, actually I've forgotten what the Fibonacci number is for like the 23 and the 72. I don't remember what they are. I like the 32, 61.8 and the 31.2. And so if you look here, you've got basically, if you know the Fibonacci numbers, you can use, the percentage move. And so here on my level 2, I sold at $33.32. I bought at $30.32. And when I bought, it was as this stock, as CCXI, was pushing back up. When I got in, it was above 30. And when I was watching level 2 and I was trying to get the charts going, I was like, I don't have any charts. This sucks. I'd like to have a chart to be able to see, the price action. It just makes it a lot easier than reading the level 2. But then I was reading the level 2. I was like, okay, well, I don't have charts. I'd like to trade this pre-market. It's really moving. It's moving fast. And there's a really good catalyst behind it too, actually. And so anyway, it dipped below $30. And there was a frenzy of activity below $30, and then started pushing right back up over $30 again. I think it went as low as like 28 and some change or something. And just all of a sudden there was like order. It was just like the level 2. It was moving fast in the first place, but when it dipped down to 28, it was just, there was a frenzy of buying. And so when I got it, when it was ripping back up above $30. And so then the 8 o'clock crowd came in right here, and the 8 o'clock crowd, it tends to be the 8 o'clock crowd. They tend to buy, right? And so I sold into the 8 o'clock crowd coming in. It actually did push a little bit higher. It pushed up to 37 or so by about, I don't know, I want to say 8:15 or so. I don't have a chart, so I don't have a chart on the price action, so I can't really show you because I don't really remember exactly. But basically, that's how I can trade on just the level 2, and actually, it was a really nice exercise to do it again. I haven't done it in a while. Just price and volume. Just watching, the price and where buyers and sellers are coming in, where what the spread is, and just watching, for the moves. And you can even kind of see when prices hang around a certain range for a little bit. It's consolidation, whether it breaks above or below. Whether you want to get in or not. If it breaks, so watching level 2 is a nice exercise. Okay, so then let's see. And so CCXI this morning. Let me get you the news on CCXI. It's good news. Let's see. Chemocentric's blood vessel inflammation drug Tavneos receives FDA approval. Shares surge pre-market. It is good news. An FDA approval for a drug. I mean, that's a long, arduous, difficult task of developing. First of all, the science that goes in behind drug development, and then it's just arduous to get a drug approved by the FDA. It's looking to me like there's a possibility for the stock to hit 44.28 this morning. I'll trade it again if it starts breaking up above $40. I'll look for an entry. I wish I had a chart on it though. Look at this. Where's by the time it hit 8:01 this morning, let's see. It already traded 3.1 million shares. By the time I'd gotten in, that's 3.1414. It's almost pi. It'd been cool if I'd gotten it 31415. Anyway, no data. Where trading view? Where's my data? Trading view. Be nice to have a trading view here. I'm looking at the level 2 now. There's a 34.91 on the bid and 34.98 on the ask. So I kind of have a general idea of where the price zones are. 78.5, roughly just north of 79 right now. 79% increase in price. Okay. So that's CCXI. Wish I could show you a chart, but for whatever reason, TradingView has decided it doesn't want a chart to come up on CCXI. IMRN is also another one that popped up. I probably should have taken an image of the level 2 on this one also. And so it's, let's see, there's 407 on the bid and 420 on the ask. And I got in and I bought 200 shares at an average of 4.06. The news on this one's pretty good too. Let me, IMRN. I've already forgotten. Okay, all right. There's a drug that it's developing that demonstrates antiviral T cell immunity. So it sounds to me like it's an HIV drug. Based out of Australia, has an international patent filed. The research findings recently published the 1st of October. Focused on developing oral is pleased to notify shareholders of a recent publication describing the potential antiviral benefits of IMM124E in a mouse model and human clinical study. The company's proprietary product is used to manufacture MRN's flagship commercially available and over-the-counter gastrointestinal and digestive health immune supplements. Okay. Studies were conducted independently by the Hadassah Medical Center in Jerusalem, Israel. All right. So, yeah, all right. I bought a couple 200 shares. What I like about this stock has gotten its butt kicked here. I mean, recently in bed. So it popped up back here on the 9th of June, 2020, in July of 2020, and it's just basically sold off since then. I mean, essentially. And so entering 200 shares at $4 and some change is only about 50 cents higher, than it was yesterday. So the risk there, I mean, I know when I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Like if this thing hits 368. You know, if the price of the stock starts dipping into this candle right here, I let it go. It's 200 shares. You know, 50 cents on 200 shares would be $100. You know, sucks if I lose, but it's not a big risk. And if it rockets, you know, if there's upside to this thing, you know, the market opens and people are like, I want to buy this thing, you know, then I have 200 shares. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. AFRM, I didn't put this in the description of this video. I left this one out. I'm keeping an eye on this one. So AFRM, I'm really looking for a push past 146.90. Then, you know, I have some options on this one. It's had a really good run here in the past couple of days. I mean, it went from a low of 106 to a high of 140. So a $34, you know, uptick. And I had bought options. I started buying options on AFRM between the 4th and the 5th of October down here. So I've let a couple of those go with, you know, decent profits, you know, pretty nice. My options are long dated. They're for the 21st of January 2022. So I'm going to hold on to the ones that I have still. And then right now, this thing's consolidating. I don't know if it's going to come down and sort of test. I don't know where it's going to come down and test. The most logical spot really kind of is this 125 area, or you know, a 133. The height here on this candle right here is, I think, 133.17. So I don't know. I don't know exactly where it's going to find support during this consolidation period. If it's going to come back down and test, I mean, it's volatile. You know, the thing moves from, you know, 103 to 132 and so on and so on. So exactly where this thing catches support, I'm not sure, but I'm keeping an eye on it, and I have these Fibonacci levels on it. So when it hits, if it hits 125 again, this, or 126 roughly, I'll definitely be buying more options on it. Okay, MRNA. I'm looking for a short opportunity on MRNA. This thing did a really good job of respecting this Fibonacci level here at 316.97 yesterday. Tried to push through it once here, failed. Tried again and failed again, and then kind of sold away. So today, you know, I'm just waiting and watching. So if it comes up and it fails again, it actually shouldn't even come up that high today. It actually shouldn't even, if it's not going to break through the price, it might come close. But this thing ought to just start kind of like failing. It might come close to this Fibonacci, but if it starts to fail away, then you know, it's a good entry. NVAX, same thing. NVAX actually did a pretty decent job yesterday of respecting this Fibonacci right here at 168, 169 roughly. This one poked it and then pulled back, then ran through it, hit this close. The close on the 5th was at 169.95. Hit that 169.95 level and just got rejected big time. So I think that MRA and NVAX are going to be good short candidates. But you know, it's really it's tough because we're headed into a bullish period on the stock market. So you know, when the stock market's running up, it lifts all boats. NVAX and MRNA, I don't know. They might be especially weak even during an uptrend. We'll see. Yeah, so here's the SPY. If it opened up right now, it would open up 0.04% higher than its previous close. Here in the last 10 minutes, it looks like it's taken a bit of a hit here. I'm not exactly sure why. It must be something that hit the news. The dollar made a similar move. I don't know what's going on. Oh, the jobs report. That's what it was. I wonder what the jobs report was. I guess we'll look it up. Let's see. I wonder if it's in the news here. No. Let's see what the jobs report was. Go to Google. Um, oh, come on. Where's the headline here? Where's the best place to find the go to Yahoo News, I guess? Yahoo Finance. September jobs report. Economy adds back disappointing 194,000 jobs. Unemployment rate falls to 4.8%. Okay. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. I mean, you know, it'll be news for today. To Monday, everybody will forget about it. Let's see, SPY. Why do I have the SPY for twice? I don't know. We'll just get rid of it. All right, and so then IWM, yeah, took a hit. Then BNO, energy. Energy's hanging in there. Yeah, so I'm buying the dips on energy. I started buying right in here. I think I have BNO. I have 4 contracts. Expiration the 21st of January. Strike is $21. I bought back here, and then I bought again right here. And I've got 4 contracts going. So I bought 2. Let's see. I think I bought. I remember. So here was this little shooting star thing right here. So this price, a little bit of a parabolic move here, just a little bit. It's starting to get parabolic, and this little teeny tiny star right here usually means a little bit of indecision. So I sold my contracts on this day right here. I don't remember how much I made. It was only like $100. And I think I only had 2 contracts at the time, and I let it pull back. And then on this day, I bought 2 contracts, and then on the 6th of October, I bought 2 contracts. So now, a pullback, any pullback, I'm adding to my position there. Let's see what's going on with MRNA. All right. So on a down day, it's if today's going to be a down day, if today's going to be a day where the market's moving down quickly, then short ideas, I can scalp really quickly on short ideas. I have 441 short term. A close above 441.40 will be bullish. After the debt limit negotiations were completed, I'm bullish. And it closed above 441.40. 441.40 right here on the SPY would be bullish, in my opinion. All right, everybody. That's my morning strategy session. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.